Welcome back everyone to yet another episode of Minecraft. It has been so long since I last played this, and shortly after I created the barn, the eggs themselves have been growing a lot, and I decided to add a window to the barn and lights, sort of lights, chandelier, roofing sort of thing to the inside, which did not appear in the last episode because, well, it was long later that I realized it didn't really look that good, so I decided to change it. Now in this episode what we're going to do is that we're going to build a sugarcane farm right here and a mushroom farm right here, and I had to pull back the wall by another like about 5-10 blocks, which took a really long time, and in that time I decided to build the roof on this as well, so that way when we do build the sugarcane farm it'll be much quicker than if we started with the roof not built. So how this is going to work is going to be 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, then the pillar, and then 1, 2, 3. That way, and then it's going to be 10 blocks this way, and another extra block which is going to be below the pillars. So it's going to be 3, 3, and then 10 over this way. As for the roof is just about 4 blocks high, so it won't really be that big of a deal. And what we're going to do first of all is we're going to place down rails. And for these rails, what we're going to do is we're going to build one in the way over here. Right? Well, before we do that, let's put down the chests and storage system, because this is going to be a very big thing, and I need some extra space. Okay, so for the storage system, what we're going to do is we're going to have the chest right here. We're going to have the hopper right here. We're going to have the block here, here, and then here. Torch. So torch back there, Peter putting in there, and a comparator right there. So now that that's done, what we need is 2 rails right over here, normal rails, and that's about it. Now the sorting system is all done. So as for the other whole thing, we're gonna do is we're right down in the middle right here. Torch right there, and that right there. So, and then one in the corner as well, I forgot. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 right here. So overall it's going to be 1 in the corner, then 1, 2, 3, 4, another one, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it goes down in the over here, so it's going to be right here. Yep. And with that, the railing system is all done. So now we just have to cover this up with dirt. And another reason that this is all 1 block over the railing system is because we need to place water in this area. And if we place water, or rather the railing system go underneath here, then we wouldn't be able to place water there, so we couldn't grow sugarcane here. So that would have been the problem with that. So now that this is done, and the railing whole system is done, the collection system is done, just need to place on the minecart, the hopper, and then, yep, that's done. Now what we need is to fill this up with water and sugarcane. So water, sugarcane, and let's place some more blocks. Let's go with here. That should be fine. Right over here. Cause is it here? No, it's 1 block over. Yeah, I made a mistake on that part. Okay, so now that we have the water placed down in the area, so it's going to be the middle of the 3 and the sugarcane on the very outside, what we need to do next is to place down a block over all these, the water, right? I have no idea how this just happened. Kind of weird. So block on all of these. It's not that's done. What we need is to place down a piston on top of them, facing outwards, both sides. Right, and now we need to place down a block on top of all these. We don't have enough on all the things. And on top of these, what we need to do is place down a observer, right, facing outwards. So that way the observer is facing outwards. So that whenever these, actually let's place on the redstone first. That way we can see what it actually does. So we're gonna place redstone behind here on top of these. So let's say that the sugarcane grows normally and it grows up 3 high. Redstone is gonna activate back there because of the observer, and the piston is gonna. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So essentially what's going to happen is it's going to go 3 blocks high, it's going to trigger the observer, observer is going to hit the redstone is going to activate the piston is going to destroy it. Since we have the railway system down below, rail is going to pick up all the items and it's going to get collected. So that's that. So now I'm going to quickly finish the whole thing up and fix this hole, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now that the inside is all done, the observers are all placed, pistons are all placed, redstone is all done. So now, technically the farm is all done. So all we just need to do is do the decoration and good part, the for looking, I mean. So we're gonna place a some glowstone up here, so that way nothing spawns, because that would be very, very terrible if something did spawn with all this stuff here. So we're gonna go 2 blocks out. So 1, 2. The third block is going to be glowstone. And if I remember correctly, this is also going to improve the construction, the growing of the sugarcane. So the sugarcane is also going to grow much, much quicker, if I remember correctly. Plus the torches that we have inside is going to ensure that nothing spawns inside as well. So that's going to be, well, that. So now we just need placed the stone, and then we just need to place glass. Okay, and with that it's done. So we have the glass out here, so you can watch the sugarcane grow. And it seems I made a mistake, so I'll have to replace these dirt blocks below the glass into stone, because now it just looks kind of weird. So now that this is all done, right, both sides, and sugarcanes are gonna grow. So if we were to take it hypothetically, right? Let's say the or this is a bad spot. Let's see the other side. Let's say that we have the sugarcane, right? It grows up to be alright. It goes up to be another block high. Let's say it grows up 3 blocks high, gets destroyed and gets deposited, or rather stays down here. Since we have the glass blocks here, it's not going to glitch out, and it's just going to remain on the 1 block, as opposed to if we had glass panes or iron bars here. And that is eventually going to get picked up by the collection system, the right here. Now we have our 2 sugarcanes back. So now all I just need to do is cover this up, fix the bottom part, and then we'll be beginning our mushroom farm. So I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've finished the bricks on the very bottom and I got all the materials needed for the mushroom farm, if we look at down below, it seems we haven't got any yet because they're growing so slowly. But now onto the mushroom farm. So for the mushroom farm, what it is going to be 10 blocks this way, after which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks this way. So 7 blocks this way, 10 blocks that way. The first layer down below is going to be all mined up. Second layer is going to be like this. That we have 2 blocks right here, planks, 1 different plank, then 2 blocks down here. So now what we're going to do first of all is that we're going to choose one of these sides, and we're going to build a drop-off system like we did on every single other one that we've done so far. So it's going to be a chest system right there. There's going to be a hopper right there, Something like that. And then 2 blocks over here. Seems I need to dig this part out a bit more. So another block right here. So we're gonna have a torch down below. Then we're gonna have a comparator right here and a repeater going that way. So that's that done, right? So now what we have next is going to be to create the collection system. So the collection system on this mushroom farm is going to be very much different, since it's going to be 3 wide and it's going to be different height levels as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the this block right here, which is going to be 2 blocks out from there. So it's going to there, sorry. So that would be 1, 2, then another block right here. So we're going to have this one be a one of these power drills, right? So we're going to do the same thing on this side. So that's going to be a power drill down below. So now we connect these up, or not like that. Connect these up so that way these go up top. And it's going to go up. Is that connecting well? That doesn't look good. Does not look good at all. Okay, well let's just put a pause in there in that one for a bit. So we're gonna have another one power rail on both these ends as well. Well, this isn't really looking too good. Feel like I might have made a mistake in my making. Yeah, I made a mistake somewhere here. So I'm gonna quickly figure out how to fix this. I have no idea what I've done. So I'm gonna quickly fix this and I'll be right back. Okay, so I worked up the railway system a slight bit, and it turns out you need to put it in this curve over here, because the blocks won't go up. Sorry, the rails won't go up. So I just did that at corners. So we have the collection system right here, which is like any other one. So the minecart will go forward, this is going to go round down below, and it's going to go back up and then round, hit the wall, and then go back the exact same way. So we just need to add this small curve over here on both sides. So that's that. So now that that's done, we can put in the minecart right over here, and it's going to do its whole thing. Right? Yeah, and there. So now that that's all done, what we need to do now is place blocks on top of all these, so that way the collection system can, or sorry, the mushroom system, cannot English, can start working. So it's going to be a block on top of here, then a block on top of here. So now as for where I got all these podzol from, since you can't exactly pick them up with a normal shovel, I cannot English at all, shovel, is I decided to trade with the wandering traders, and I was somehow able to get some podzol from them. So that was good. So now I just need to create these out. So since this one right here can't have any podzol on it, we're just going to build out from this way. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to be 8 that way. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I don't have enough podzol for all this. So that's going to be a tough thing to do. So now for the mushrooms, what we're going to have is we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. So 4 red mushrooms, then 4 brown mushrooms. So it's going to be a block over here that's going to be absolutely nothing on top of there. So then we place down a block on top of here. And it seems I have just enough. Okay, yeah, I have 1 extra podzol. So barely enough for this whole thing. So now that that's done, I am starting to realize that I might have made another mistake here. Hopefully, actually no, never mind, I haven't made a mistake. That's good. So we're gonna build a block upwards like this, and we're gonna have a sticky piston. Nope, one block higher. Right. So right here, sticky piston right there, and extra temporary block right there, and then that there. And behind. There's going to be a torch. So since this is a sticky piston, it attaches itself to the block. So now if we were to assume the role of a mushroom, if the mushroom decides to spread down below, it's going to get detected by the observer, and it's going to get broken. So we're just going to have to put a block on top of here so that the mushroom doesn't get stuck here. The reason we had the one going down below is the mushroom can get stuck down here. And since we have two mushroom layers, the growth level, or rather the growth of the mushroom here is going to be twice as much as opposed to if we just had one layer of mushrooms. So now I just need to repeat this whole thing all the way down on both sides, this side and that one, and hopefully I could do all that, and once that's all done, I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've placed on all the pistons, sticky pistons, observers, and redstone, so now this farm is already done, and it seems it already created its first mushroom, I think. Nope, never mind, I guess it was just some random extension of the sticky piston. I decided to fill in the area down below the pistons and another block over, because it didn't really serve any purpose, and it was just, well, just there. So now what we need to do next is to fill in this whole area. So starting off with the observers, a block above the observers and another block right here, right? And I'm going to use stone for this because well, I have a lot of stone bricks. I don't really have a lot of oak since I just ran out of it, unfortunately. That's done. We need to place another block on top of here, and another block on top of here. So now that that's done, so now these blocks won't have anywhere else to grow besides there. Now we just need to fill this up right here. So now with the light level inside there is going to be as low as possible. So let's see if I could do that very quickly. Do I have some stone left? I do. Good. I have so much dirt and other stuff here. So sorting all that out is going to be a very, very long thing to do. It's going to take me a very long time as well. So to cover this up, so this whole thing is just going to be one giant cube, right? So the light levels down here is going to be as dark as possible, and the mushroom will only be able to grow into these podzol blocks. And the reason I chose podzol is because a mushroom can grow on podzol even in daylight, and as for other things, right, mushrooms can only grow on other stone objects or dirt if the light level is as low as possible, or in other words, underground. And since we're not making this underground, we need to work out the light levels. Okay, so now that this is all done, I just need to cover it up again. And then done. So now that the mushroom farm is all done and inside is all good, we're just gonna have to wait for it to create some mushrooms and collect it. Now this farm is gonna take absolutely forever to grow because mushrooms grow at a very, very slow rate. So this farm is just going to be empty and won't really produce anything for a really long time because of that. So we're just gonna have to hope that this works, and if in the future it turns out that it doesn't work, then I'll tell you guys that. But it's not like we could just wait here and wait for it to grow, because that's gonna take forever. So we just need to create the walls on it, create the roof, and after that it'll be done. So once that's done, I'll be right back. I'm back and I finished the roofing of the mushroom farm and decided to fill in the inside all with stone bricks. And unfortunately, this is going to have to be the ugliest building I've probably built so far, because of there being absolutely nothing good from the outside. Because the sugarcane farm, we have the window so we can look inside, so there's that. And it seems it's already been creating sugarcane, so we have 22 of them. And as for this one, there's absolutely nothing to look inside, it's just one giant block. As for the mushroom farm, it hasn't started creating one. And because and the reason I put these two composters here is because if I were to place a block here, right here, then the minecart with hopper will get stuck and it won't operate anymore. So that's why I have to put these two here. And there's also another thing I need to address before I finish off the video, and that's the fact that school is starting, and I won't be able to create too many of these videos on Minecraft because I'll be very busy with it. But I'll try my hardest in order to make sure that there's at least one episode that comes out every single week, because these Minecraft videos, they take a really long time to create. Like for this one, for example, it took me around 4 maybe 5 hours plus another 2 hours in editing. That's like a whole day. So for something that takes me a whole day in order to create, that goes all from farming on materials for creating this, creating out the infrastructure, pushing this wall back that I had to do, which that itself took around 2 hours, and other planning material that I need to do. So all this can take a really long time. And plus I need to record, edit, and post the other videos that I have on my channel, like the Call of Duty the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I think is the second one, I think, and Mad Max. So I also need to record that and post that as well. But those ones themselves are easier to create because they're just long form. They're not really much edited, and I could do them very silently, since I started them silent, finished them silently, so I could do them at like 3 AM and I don't have to worry about making too much noise. But if I were to make a Minecraft video with commentary, then I have to do that during the daytime so as not to wake up my sleeping family. Yeah. Plus, I think that's everything. Yeah. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully there is a next one. Bye bye.